My name is Raquel Martin del Campo, and I am from San Jacinto, California. Well, I researched on the internet for dental work, and then I came across because we read very good reviews, so we decided to take a trip down to Algodones, Mexico, and cross over and kind of check it out. So that was the beginning of our trip. This was my first time here in Algodones, but my husband has been here before, and he right away, as we were going down the street, we crossed over the crosswalk. We stopped and talked to some people on there at the Medi pharmacy because we asked where he could get glasses and where was the Oasis Dental Specialties building. And but anyways, my husband said, "My goodness, the streets are very clean here, not like Tijuana. We've been to Tijuana, and it's a little more rough. It's a little more, I'll just say, dirty. And but no, here is nice. The streets are pretty much lined with shops and people, wanting to help you. A lot of things. So you have your choice. You don't have to buy it the first one. You can walk around, but it's pretty much we noticed that there was, pharmacies, dental, doctor offices, restaurants. So we went to El Paraiso to have lunch, and because we were told if you want a good place in Algodones, go to El Paraiso. So we did, and then we were told of another place. So the next day we went into another little area, and I can't even remember the name of that, but that was excellent too. So we went around the town, and as I was getting work done, my husband got really to sightsee. He was showing the whole town, and even, I guess, the dune place where you could go riding, things like that. And so he was telling me about it and said, "Man, this is pretty nice." I mean, right now we both sat up last night very late talking about our trip back, and we just have these memories. We were just discussing every day, and all the doctors and all the staff, and how they were very polite, and they knew our names, and they knew my husband's name, and it just seemed like they just wanted to take care of us, and I liked that. He was out there and I was in a chair, so they weren't taking care of me, but anyways, he got the same treatment. I came in originally to just have my teeth cleaned and whitened. However, once I seen the dentist, and of course they did the assessment on my teeth, I already knew that I had a lot of work done when I was 20 years old, 40 years ago. And, I needed to get some new work done. The dentist had already told me that eventually I'd have to have it done. But you know how it is, kind of time passes by. So once they showed me everything, I already had an idea that I wanted to have implants put in because I'm my age. And as I said, it was 40 years ago that I had a lot of bridge work, caps, teeth here and there. I think every other tooth was capped. So that was the start. And then I listened to what they had to say. And of course, there was no, it was just showing me, about my dental work. And so I talked with my husband, and we had already talked about having my implants because it was my birthday, and I had been saving for quite a while, and so he said, "It's up to you what you want to do with your money you saved." So that's the start, and I'm really super happy I did that. Because right now I feel good with my new implants, and I'm going to practice smiling a lot more. My smile is very important to me. I mean, it's been that way since I was 18. And then at 20 is when I had work done because I had insurance. So I used to tease my mother and I said I could use my mouth as a down payment on a house because I had put in already about $30,000. So I'm glad. I'm glad Oasis has been Oasis Dental Specialists. Seem to be the dream for me. Actually, I'm already recommending this clinic to others. A lot of my friends, I've told them about it and they're just like, oh my God, you did? You know, and they can't wait. They want me to take pictures and send them to them, but I'm going to wait and show them in person because a picture is not going to do it justice. But I just immediately told them, if you want to come and have your teeth, you know, worked on, and I mean, absolutely no pain, nothing. I have been here for 4 days, and every day that I did some intensive pulling on my teeth, I went home and my husband said, are you okay? And I mean, I went to sleep and woke up the next morning at 4 o'clock saying, wow, I had no pain at all. The hotel is very nice. I mean, you know, it's a place to stay. It's good. It was comfortable, and we were very glad. We were surprised because we were ready to go and get a hotel, but they said, no, just stay here. And so we said, really? Okay. And so yes, that's accommodations are great. I mean, you know, everything is everybody's preference, you know, so, but we were happy. We got a good night's sleep, excited, got up in the morning, you know, ready for another day. And what can I say? You know, I hate to go home, but, you know, a week here is a week here. And we had a good time, and we have a lot of wonderful memories that we'll carry with us. I have never been treated more special in my whole life. I mean, I had my 71st birthday on April 22nd. And of course, I was getting work done on my teeth. And anyways, the doctor said, you know, to me, Raquel, that's my name in Spanish. English, people say Raquel. But anyways, he said, Raquel, you know, and asked me if I could go up front for just a moment because he was going to, you know, kind of clean up, you know, some things and get the next process going. I said, okay. So I went up front and sat in the lobby, and then the dental assistant came and said, you know, Raquel, we're ready for you. So I went back, and then I'm going down the hall, and next thing I know, I hear Vicente Fernandez on the singing Los Mañanitas, and all the staff was inside the office where I had just come out of the little dental room that they were working on me, and they were all in there, a big old crowd of everybody, and they were singing Los Mañanitas. That's happy birthday in Spanish. Vicente Fernandez is my favorite songwriter, singer of Mexico, and they had asked me that the first time I sat in the first chair, and they even put his music on, so they remembered that I like Vicente Fernandez. But I'll have to tell you, I started crying. I brought tears to my eyes, and, you know, it's going to bring tears to my eyes again because that was very special. You know, I was very happy, and everybody said, don't cry. And I said, don't be sad. I said, I'm not sad. I'm crying because I'm elated and I'm really happy. I mean, what business, dentist's office I haven't been to before that they have sent me a birthday card, but not celebrated my birthday with a cake, balloons, and a pink wall. So, and songs, and everybody giving me a hugs. And I just felt like it was family. My husband, and he said that night, he said, we've been treated like family there, you know? So thank you. If you're going to research for a dental specialist, I would suggest Oasis Dental Specialists. I mean, because if once you come and really see their office, see their staff, see their personality, see their way that they are, and you start to just kind of people watch. I'm a people watcher, and it just, I don't know, it just immediately, even my husband said, oh my God, I'm glad that we came here. I mean, than going to anywhere else. So we just felt at home. We felt comfortable. Everybody, like I said, is very warm, inviting. Not to mention, like I said, they're very young, handsome, gorgeous, and I thought that was great. And they have a lot of people skills, not just people skills, but their specialty is dental work, and they're very soft and kind. The doctor that worked on me, Dr. Angel, absolutely wonderful. You know, you could see that he really cares about what he does. And he said he's a perfectionist. I could see him bending, looking, getting close. And, you know, I'm just looking, I could see his eyes, the light in his eyes. That means he's excited about what he's doing, you know, and I thought that was really wonderful. And he took very good care of me, always asking me, do you feel anything? I say, no. Do you feel anything? No. So, you know, he was very caring, and his assistant was right on top of whatever he needed. They were working together, and I don't know, I just told them both right now that they were going to be etched in my memory forever.